Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. This is Brenda with Augie's Backroad Paranormal. I want to say good morning to everyone. See if any of our subscribers, our Soul Seeker family is on. We're testing out the live to see, and I hope you can hear me. Can you hear me? Hold on. Let me see. Can anyone hear me? Okay. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone. This is our first live stream. This is our first live stream. And I'm sorry, I pulled it up on my phone just to make sure that everyone could hear me. I just was wanting to see if any of our Soul Seeker family is on live. I just wanted to share some updates with the channel with you. Good morning. Good morning. Augie and I actually yesterday went and did a spirit box session during the eclipse. As you know, we live here in one of the states where the totality, you could see the entire thing. So we went to one of our cemeteries that are close to the house here because of course, the traffic is something else, and there was a lot of people here. And we didn't want to get out in the middle of all of that, so we decided to go somewhere close by. We wanted to see whether or not there was actually any change in the amount of responses we got during the before and during and after, just to see whether or not there was going to be a difference in the spiritual realm, to see whether or not there was any type of. I'm sorry, y'all. I have my little babies in here with me, so they're underneath my desk. And they're jumping up on mom because they don't understand why mom's sitting here talking to herself. I thank you for joining us. Augie's at work today, but I just wanted to test out our live stream. Um, Augie and I would like to start doing some live streams and actually trying to do some maybe on location. I think that would be great if we can get all of that set up. So right now we're just doing a test to see what we need to do in order to get that going. If there's anyone here with me, please feel free to say hello. Good morning. Oh, awesome. Thank you from Seen from Within. I appreciate that. Good morning, Linda. Thank you for joining me today. I just wanted to let you know a little bit more about our channel. Of course, we like to do the spirit box sessions, and we'd love to visit historical places and graveyards. Um, what we're going to actually have, I actually have two of our subscribers that we were lucky enough to meet that we have actually, they have sent us a copy of a video that they have made. doing a spirit box session at a cemetery in their area. So we're going to post that hopefully later this afternoon. I want to get that up for you all. If you all have something along that line that you would like to send in to us that you would like for us to share on our channel, we'd be more than happy to do that. We love to see how everyone else does their spirit box sessions and how they react and what kind of responses they get. So we'd be happy to share that with the viewers if you feel like you do have something like that that you would like to share. Does anyone have any questions for me this morning? I thank you all for your patience. As I said, this is our first live stream, so I am just getting used to the settings and what we need to do to get it set up and get it going. So we currently do have some merch that we have um, actually created ourselves that we will have a listing of in our videos coming up. So, does anyone have any suggestions as far as any type of questions that you would like to see asked when we do our spirit box sessions? Was we like to hear other people's opinion. It's not just us. We like to ask questions because we're looking for answers, of course. I'm sure that's what a lot of people do when they're out doing that. As far as the spirit world, wanting to know, does it exist? Are there a lot of spirits there that are uneasy or not at rest? And if not, why are you not at rest? You know what I'm saying? So if anyone has any questions, I'd be happy to answer them. And I'm hoping that hubby may be able to join in the chat while he's at work. I'm not sure if he's going to be able to or not, but he may be able to. So, were any of you able to witness the eclipse yesterday? We were actually in the local graveyard when it happened. And I tell you, it was the oddest thing. As the total eclipse happened, even though we were in a wooded area, all of the dogs in the neighborhood started barking. And then we actually heard the coyotes start yipping out in the woods, which was kind of scary a little bit there. Um, but it was really odd to hear that. Oh, Dave, I'm so sorry to hear that. It lasted such a short time. It was amazing, though. And I know that there's going to be a lot of videos about that online. Um, and like I said, we did do a video there in the graveyard, and I do believe that Augie tried to see if we could record some of it as it was happening, which I'm going to try to get that online hopefully pretty soon within the next couple of days or so, because it was a unique experience. Oh, well, I'm so sorry. I understand you being tired, though. Yes, let me see if I can. Let me see if I can possibly turn that slow mode down. Oh, really sorry. I mean, we were afraid to go very far because my understanding was that we had over a, Rebby, over a million people here in the state that don't normally come here. So, and as a matter of fact, Friday, when I just went 5 minutes up the road to run into the grocery store, I actually got hit. There was so many people that people weren't paying attention to what they were doing. Dave, I'm trying to find that setting. It was right here. Okay. Okay. Dave, I'm looking for that. And so I do appreciate your Hi, Brenda. I do appreciate you, Dave. As you know, this is actually our first live stream. So, okay. Hi, Brenda. How are you? I was just telling everyone that and this is actually Brenda uh, Pittipent and her husband Larry are the ones that we actually do have a video from that we're going to try to get uploaded this afternoon. They are the ones that have done the session. Okay. And the spirit box session, and we're going to try to get that uploaded this afternoon. Okay, I'm still looking for that channel. No. No, Brenda, the one that you sent was fine, sweetie. Um, we've just had some things going on with Augie. Augie's got some issues going on right now. He may have to have a major surgery coming up. So if you just see me in the videos here, you know, in the next few weeks or so, that would be the reason. Of course, I will be here to take care of him, but I want to keep uploading, so I will be probably going out and doing videos on my own while he's recuperating. So Brenda, were you able to get out yesterday and do any type of spirit box session during the eclipse? Or were you guys able to get out? Oh, awesome. Okay. Okay, so I see select stream, edit stream, and then and scroll down. Okay. I appreciate your patience with me. I don't have that option though. I'm not seeing an edit option. I will definitely know next time not to put that on a 60-second delay. Yeah, unfortunately, it's not letting me. I'm not finding that. See, under live stream menu, edit will be to your right on the bottom. Okay. Linda, where do I purchase my equipment? Believe it or not, a lot of my equipment comes from Amazon. Um, and my favorite right now is the Osmo Pocket 2. Those cameras are so amazing. Um, Augie and I had actually invested quite a bit of money in some wonderful Canon cameras. Unfortunately, because some of the meds that Augie takes, he does have a little bit of a tremor. So it was hard to take the trimmer out of the videos when I was trying to edit them. So when we purchased the Pocket 2s, oh, they were amazing. I mean, I would swear by them. Now the rest of ours, like the apps that we use, some of those we do get from the Google Play Store, and the Sono X10. Oh, Brenda, I know he does. You and Larry got the Pocket 3, and I know he does. Those things are wonderful. They're amazing. They not only do they look fantastic when you're editing, but when you are moving, the camera moves in such a graceful manner that there's not a lot of jiggle and move and bounce when you're moving, and I think it's amazing. Um, and Linda, as far as the Spirit Box apps that we use so far, my my favorite truly has been the Ghost Tube Box and the Necrometer. I really enjoy using the Necrometer. It is spot on a lot of times. The Ghost Tube Fox, you can actually distinguish accents and slang, if you can put it that way, because down here in the South we have those slang words that we use a lot, so that when you hear them come through, you actually understand what they're saying. Though I do get a lot of people that tell me it's all fake, but no, I don't think so. A lot of the places we go are very rural, and we don't have any cell service in those areas, but it will still pick up. Um, the um, the apps actually still work, believe it or not. I absolutely agree with you. Seen from within. So you are a medium also? That's great. Um, so you understand what I'm saying? You can actually feel the responses when they come through on the ghost tube box. It's easy to know that you're getting a direct response. Linda, I highly suggest getting the Vox. It is a great tool. Even Augie really likes that one. For me, the Sono X10, though, you see a lot of people using those. They're very hard for me to understand. There's too much distortion in there, and I don't want to. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Brenda. It's the reverb and the distortion is a lot harder to understand. I agree with you. Excuse me. I have allergies, y'all, and it's really bad right now. The pollen is so thick, it's turned my teal Jeep yellow. So, yes, Linda, I do suggest using the Getting the Vox because it is a great tool. I really do think it is. And I get a lot more responses, I feel like, on the Vox than I have on anything else. What I really like to do is to use them in conjunction with another app. Like I'll use the Vox and then um, Augie will either use the Necrometer or the Spirit Talker. Now the voice on the Necrometer is very hard. I agree with you. I agree with you. Seen from within. I agree with you on that. Um, it makes you feel disconnected. And I don't like that. When I'm trying to have a conversation or trying to get answers, I don't like feeling disconnected. When you have another app that's just throwing out meaningless words or just throwing words out there that don't relate to anything that you're talking about, it makes it difficult, especially when you're trying to get answers to a specific question or if you're seeking information or knowledge. And I just feel like the spirits seem to attune better uh, to the ghost tube fox. Oh, I do understand that, Dave. It does take a while to get an ear for it. I mean, I've actually set out and listened to it, and I still have difficulty. And usually, the only time that I can really catch um, what's going on with it is if I've got my headset on when I'm editing the video. And then sometimes I'll catch things that it's like, "Oh, I should have heard that," but no, you don't necessarily hear that when you're out in the field doing that. Great, Brenda. I hope you enjoy it. You're gonna find that you really like it. When especially you can catch a lot of things that are being said right then on the Ghost Tube Vox. And then when you're editing, sometimes you will also catch things that weren't said. So my question to you guys that when you do this, do you notice that a lot of the music or the sing song that you get on your apps are actually responses or sentences? Because I have noticed that it's like that there are yeah, see, that's what I'm saying when it comes to yeah. I love Dalen. Don't get me wrong. I love Dalen. I think, in my personal opinion, I think that there are certain apps that work better for certain people. That's just and Dalen, oh, he's an amazing guy. I'm not gonna I can't say anything bad about him. I've watched him since he and Jawan and Marcus started Ghost Two Brothers. I mean, not Ghost Two Brothers. I'm sorry. Ghost Brothers a long time ago. I have watched them since then, but I truly do think that certain apps work are attuned to certain people. Brenda, I really hope you like that Ghost Tube Fox. You should give it a try and see how you feel with it. So you guys have any questions for me? Uh, Seen with from within. Are you have you been on YouTube for a while? I'm just curious. I don't know anybody. I have people that I follow. Um, but new people that I like to add to our list because we like to learn from other people as well when we go out and do this. Oh, wow. You live in a haunted house? That has got to be interesting. And you have over 300 videos. I'm going to be visiting your channel. I'm going to be visiting your channel. I can tell you that I've had some haunted experiences. If you guys want to share some of your haunted experiences, feel feel free to do so. I know that I lived in a house where we know that an elderly person died there. It's in the family, and um, and let me tell you, when there were certain programs on TV that they didn't like, they would definitely change the channel. They didn't like you watching certain, programs in the house, certain movies or shows. They would change the channel on the TV so you couldn't watch it, and it didn't matter how many times you try to turn it back, it wasn't happening. Now and I can tell you that also in my grandmother's house, a World War II vet, um, I would sit at, I would sit at the kitchen table, and, my cousins and I would be sitting there around breakfast time, and every morning at the same time, you could hear the footsteps walking in the hallway, and, of course, where we were sitting, you know, through the hallway there, you could see the bathroom door, and that bathroom door would open, the lights would turn on, the door would close, and then a few minutes later, that door would open again. So I know that would be considered something like a residual. Like, my granddad was doing his daily routine and letting everybody know that he was there. Dave, Josh, and Kelsey? Okay, 4K Paranormal. I'm gonna have to check that one out. There's quite if you guys haven't seen Absolute Spirit, you need to see him. He's an older gentleman. He is also a medium, and, I'm telling you, he has some of the most amazing videos. Well, because he's in the UK. And I just love seeing the scenery over there. I mean, if you guys like that type of thing. Oh my goodness. Seen within, I can understand how that might have been scary for you. Um, I started seeing things when I was very young as well. And um, now it's been, I think it was when my father passed away back in 2005 that I actually started hearing things because I kept hearing him yell my name, which in one of my videos you'll see as I was sitting there doing a spirit box, there was actually someone, and it was behind me. It wasn't from the spirit box itself that was calling my name. So I can see, but I can see where that could be. I can see where that would be scary though. Was it frightening for you? Oh, hi, Linda and Brenda Penipent doing that graveyard there in Marshall when we stopped by your store. And you had some very interesting stories. Have you guys decided to go ahead and do a nighttime investigation? And what kind of experience happened that your coworker finally saw what happened? Dave, thank you for that. Anywhere south. Absolute spirit, Brenda. Oh, awesome. Linda, if you don't mind, I left you my information. If you don't mind, if you want to holler at us and let us come and visit and do that with you, we'd be happy to. If not, I understand. Sometimes people don't want to involve other people in things like that, but I think that would be very fascinating. And I was telling my husband when we left your store that day that as you said on the cliff, when you're walking in the store, when you look over to your right, there's like a little pathway or a stairway there. I kept telling my husband before we even walked in the store that was something was drawing me down that pathway. And it's like, well, I don't I know there's a creek or a creek down there, or is there a river down there? And you were saying something about seeing a young child, and I'm wondering, my husband and I both were wondering if possibly that child had drowned down there. And maybe that's why you were seeing that child outside. But we talked about that on the way home. Thank you for joining, Linda. Appreciate you being here with us. I'm so glad. So, seen from within, I'm sure it was a matter of learning how to protect yourself. And yes, I do have vibrations. Yes, I do. And I can also, um, I don't know, it's hard for me to explain. I've been told that I'm an empath. Um, but I can tell you that I actually feel things. You know what? I've seen that movie in Cold Blood, and that was a movie that's kind of just really, uh, it really got to me. Um, Linda, that would be great. So just let us know. But yes, and when I'm laying down, I do have that. I do also have dreams that I have to interpret sometimes. See, Brenda, that, in my opinion, when you're pulled to a certain place, it's someone trying to tell you something, but that's just my opinion. I'm not an expert by any means. I just know what type of experiences I've had in my life. I can walk into I can walk into a place and I can feel the negativity in a place. And it can be oppressive enough to where, right. Yeah, exactly. Seen from within, exactly. That's what I'm saying. It is like a magnet and it does pull you. And I find um and I know this, I'm not bragging, I'm not saying anything bad, but I find that people are drawn to me, um, for some reason, and there are people that like to touch me like they want to draw my energy, if that makes any sense. But yes, I can feel negative things when they're around. Sometimes it can be a physical, and I can actually feel other people's emotions. If someone comes to me, I can tell, I can just, I don't even know how to explain it. It's like a wave that comes on you. You can actually feel others people's anger and pain, which I wish I didn't because I don't like feeling other people's pain. Oh, wow. Dave, that would be an awesome thing to do. The Clutter family, Garden City, Kansas. Well, that is what Augie's and I, our goal is to be able to start traveling to do some of this. One of the things that we really want to do is we really want to go to the Crescent Hotel here in Eureka. Linda, actually, it will give you anxiety. I I understand that perfectly. Because it does give me anxiety as well. And being in a crowd now, because it drains me because I pull so much from other people, and then other people pull so much of my energy that it does make me anxious. So Augie does go with me everywhere I go. But yeah, and that's what in my opinion, that's what happens to an empath. Ah, yes, Brenda, I know. Antique stores can, because everybody knows that actual objects can hold spirits. That's something that we've all learned, definitely. And that's why I'm very careful about what I bring into my house. Linda, that sounds like that's what we ought to do. We ought to plan some type of little meetup to where we could go to the Crescent. Um, and Brenda, I know Larry. He's already said he won't stay there. That's okay. But what we could probably do maybe is rent a cabin or work something out to where we could find a place to stay and do the haunted tour there. I think that would be a lot of fun. I mean, I see a few people go to the Crescent, but a lot of times, in my opinion, they're just being really over the top with it. That sounds like a plan, guys. What we'll do is we'll just um, actually keep in touch, and then when we do plan our next little visit, because the like I said, the Crescent is on my list. If Augie does have to have this major surgery, it might be just a little bit before we can get out and do a major thing like that, but, hopefully not too long, because I know that's something that he wants to do. Now, I've spent plenty of time in Eureka. It is a beautiful little town. It has a lot of unique places there. It is a very, paranormal town as well. It's not just the Crescent. My understanding is the other hotel there, I can't remember the name of it. It's the one that's shaped in a Y. Excuse me, y'all. There's paranormal activity at that one as well, but it'd be very interesting. I mean, there's a lot of history in the area, so there's gotta be a lot of things we can do in August when it's too hot for cemetery sessions. Yeah, I know, it gets hot around here. Do I have 2 males around me? It's probably both of my grandparents, both of my granddads, whom I had a very special place in my heart for both of them. I hope that that's who it is. Thank you, Seen from Within. That really makes me feel good. I know that my grandfather on my dad's side has been around me. You know how you can turn and get a smell, um, a sense of smell of something. Like there was a particular brand of aftershave that he wore that they don't even make anymore. And I can turn sometimes and I can smell that aftershave. So sometimes I do get a whiff of that. Gosh, guys, this has been so much fun. I didn't think it was gonna be look, my first I think it was Aquavelva, Brenda. Um, it was one of those because he liked the Aquavelva. Now the Old Spice is still around, and my dad used to wear that too. Um, but the Aquavelva, I believe, was one of them, and I don't think they make that anymore. My father? Oh my goodness, that's scary in a way, and uh, my father was a negative person. Um, unfortunately, I don't like putting that out there, but it's true. He was a negative person, so might need to sage my house. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be ugly or negative, y'all. It's just that, that's another question that I have. When they pass on, is there still all that negativity that's attached to them when they were here? You know what I mean? Brenda, I appreciate that because, just the thought of it, um, makes me extremely anxious because he was a very violent man in my childhood, and I just don't want to. I don't want that negativity with around me, to be honest with you. I try to keep my house grounded. We keep ourselves grounded. Oh, absolutely, seen with from within. I understand. I understand. If that's what you see, then that's what you see. That just means that are things that I need to do. And no worries. No worries. I have actually, to be honest with you, I have in the last few days I've felt that negativity in the house and it has affected me. So, oh, are you there? Brenda, can you see me? Y'all let me know if you can still see me. Okay, awesome. Thanks, guys. Great. You guys are wonderful, and I'm so thankful because, like I said, this is our first live stream, and well, actually, Augie's not with me. He's probably going to be upset because you did it without me, but it's all good. Um, he'll be in. He'll be in next time. He has such a sense of humor. You guys are going to love him, and he does have a special place in his heart for the veterans. So when you see his videos, you'll know that that's what he is drawn to. Not only is he a veteran, but he has a lot of veterans in his family, and both of my grandparents were World War II vets. And of course, they're both gone now. So I appreciate you guys spending this time with me. Um, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to say goodbye, but I will try to put out a notification the next time we do go ahead and do a live stream. I want to thank all of you for your patience. Seen from within, I appreciate your feedback, and I am going to go take a look at your channel. I can't wait to see some of your videos. And yeah, if you get a chance to go and take a look at Absolute Spirit and then Bluegrass Paranormal, they're both great channels. And Seen from Within, y'all take a look at Seen from Within's channel. I'm fixing to head that way. Oh yeah. So if if anyone wants to join in on this in Eureka Springs, let's get a date and a meet at get and Brenda, if you don't mind helping me with that, we'll get that done. Linda, thank you so much for coming in and saying hello to me. Hi, Dave. Well, maybe there'll be something else that we can do, and you can join us at another time, or maybe we'll be in your area. David, are you local to us or are you in another state? Seen from Within, thank you so much. You've been a great help to me, and I do appreciate your support. And Brenda, yes, let's work on that. I'm excited about it. We're going to get your video loaded. I'm hoping this afternoon. And Seen from Within, I will definitely try to join your live. Or so you're going to go live here shortly? Have a great day, Linda. Thank you so much for joining us today. Okay, so around the Kansas City area. So what are the area there in Kansas? Okay, I'm going to write all this information down. So Dave, what we'll do is we'll do a live stream. So if we get in that area, if we get up in that area, we'll let you know. So I'm going to go ahead and say goodbye. Seen from Within, I will be joining you here shortly. I'm so excited. I can't wait to see your channel. Brenda, thank you so much for your help. Dave, thank you so much for joining. You all have a great day, and we'll see you later.